G'day folks, thanks for joining the session. My name is Ashwin Ram. I'm a cybersecurity evangelist at Checkpoint. Now, over the next 8 minutes or so, my goal is to help you understand who Checkpoint is as a company and our mindset. Now, we fundamentally believe that most cybersecurity attacks can be prevented, and we believe that having a preventative mindset is the first step. If you rely too heavily on detection capabilities, then threats are more likely to defeat you. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't use tools that detect threats. However, when you are relying on detection, it must be able to automatically remediate threats. You can't rely on manual remediation of threats. If you are only relying on detection capabilities, then you will always be chasing your tail. So to make my point, let me share a story with you. So in 2018, I traveled to Israel for work, and I decided to take my family with me. We spent roughly 2 weeks in Israel, and also managed to duck across to Jordan for a couple of days. It was brilliant. Now, the final week of our trip was spent in Tel Aviv, which is where the checkpoint head office is. One morning when I arrived at the office, my Israeli colleagues, asked me how I'd slept the previous night and if I'd heard anything or if I'd woken up. Now, I had no idea why they were asking me all of these questions. So one of the guys actually took out their phone and showed me the news, and I was absolutely shocked. I was horrified. Um, See, during the night, Israel had been bombarded with missiles. My family and I had absolutely no idea. While we were asleep, Israel's anti-missile system was protecting us. Luckily for us, the Iron Dome, which is the anti-missile system, is designed to prevent attacks, not just detect it. It's designed with patient zero in mind. And on this particular night, my family and I could have been patient zero, if not for the preventative actions of the Iron Dome. Now at Checkpoint, we have the same philosophy. We aim to protect patient zero, and we are relentless about preventing attacks. And we do this by focusing on preventative technologies. Now, of course, there are no silver bullets here. In cybersecurity, you have to focus on a lot of things, and you have to do it well. But this should not come as a surprise to you, because it's the same in the defense industry. In the defense industry, you have to rely on threat intelligence and intelligence sharing. You have to focus on preventing attacks. So you see, we have a lot in common. And just like with your defense strategy, you need to cover all your bases. In cyber, you've got to cover all your IT environments. This includes attack surfaces in the cloud, in your data center, on your endpoints and laptops. We now access and process incredible amount of data on our smartphones and tablets. So these need to be protected. You also have to have a strategy to prevent attacks against IoT devices, because this could be a way for attackers to gain access to your network or to your data. At Checkpoint, we've built a architecture that's called Infinity that can help protect everything I've just mentioned. Our centralized management allows us to, or our customers to, secure their everything. We also have the benefit of having the world's largest threat intelligence platform, which allows us to share vital, critical threat intelligence across all of our enforcement points. This is how we protect assets in the cloud, in your data center, on your endpoints, in your IoT or OT environment, and on your mobile devices. The Infinity architecture will also help you consolidate your security and simplify your network. Now, I'm always asked, what are the top tips from Checkpoint for organizations to focus on? And to be honest with you, there's so many. There are so many cutting edge technologies and incredible research that I could share with you. However, I wanted to bring to your attention our incident response capabilities. Last year, Checkpoint Incident Response handled roughly 3,000, just over 3,000 calls for help globally. Put simply, we were in the trenches helping organizations during and after they'd been attacked. Now, when you handle that many cases, you become bloody good at it. And and we see what works and what does not work. Now, you are already doing war games. You need to also do the same with your cyber threats. Please practice your incident response. We can help you write and fine tune your incident response playbook. We come across so many organizations that who had incident response playbooks. However, unfortunately, it's never been tested. Don't be like them. Our incident response capabilities include incident management and organization, threat hunting, threat containment, digital forensics, which means looking at through disk, memory, logs, networks. We can help you with malware analysis. We can help you with phishing mail analysis. We can help you with DDoS analysis and mitigation. We can assist you with incident communication to management levels. Now, we can help you with compromise assessment as well, which is a great way to actually baseline where you are currently. Our team can work with your team to actively hunt for signs of current and past compromise. This includes reviewing existing security architecture, looking for vulnerabilities, and identifying risky configuration. We perform a thorough search across your network, your endpoint, including your Windows and your Linux systems, and your email, regardless of whether it's on-prem or in the cloud. Think of our incident response team as an extension of your SOC team or your extension of your incident response team. So, to summarize, focus on prevention. Don't put all your eggs in the detection basket. Some detection tools are acceptable, but only if you are remediating threats in an automated fashion. Checkpoint allows you to consolidate your security controls across your network, your cloud, your endpoints, mobile, and IoT. We refer to this as the Infinity Architecture. Um, Reach out to our Checkpoint team and we can help fine tune your incident response playbook. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.